Oh, you know what?
So
Wait a
yeah.
second. I need
All
my
right.
the power outside.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, it's already shooting. Oh my God. Okay. Oops.
We're live again. Um, so you were asking me about, you were telling me about the wall. My perspective on the wall that was built by Israel and that was found by the International Court of Justice to be illegal because it went over the land of 1967 borders. The pretext for it was to prevent suicide bombers from coming from Palestinian territories into Israel. But the real reason behind it, I think, is land grab. It took, I don't know exactly what the percentage of the West Bank, and it cut off East Jerusalem, which is technically part of the West Bank because it was land that was taken in 67 out of the West Bank. I live in East Jerusalem. What Jerusalem has gone through the last 10 years after the war is complete degradation on several levels: political, cultural, economic. Jerusalem was the hub for the West Bank, and now it's completely cut off. The standard of living has dropped tremendously here, and there's a high rate of poverty line in East Jerusalem. A lot of the good jobs are in the West Bank, and a lot of East Jerusalem Palestinians go to the West Bank to work. So there are two main points: land grab and to carve out East Jerusalem out of the West Bank. That's the real reason. If somebody wanted to smuggle a bomb out of the West Bank, they could. It didn't solve
Okay.
anything. Believe me, I
So
know this.
I'm not saying it didn't hurt your quality of life. I'm not arguing with that. But what I told you before and what I'm asking again is that put yourself in the Israeli government's shoes. What would you do to protect your people? What would you do if the violence just kept on going? If people were killed every day because of bombs and because of suicide attacks? How would you protect your citizens? And again, what do you think that America, the United States of America, would tolerate bombs going every day from Mexico? I don't think so. So this is just a mean to stop the people from getting killed. And you can see that after the wall was built, the violence just reduced significantly. And in addition, what I want to say is that I think the Palestinians should take initiative and take accountability and responsibility and do something from their end to also move the peace forward. It's not just Israel's responsibility. I think that the Palestinian government, or not government, but the head of the Palestinians should take initiative and should stop the terror, and then we can come to the discussion table and start the peace conversation again. It's not just Israel's responsibility. And stop smiling, and now you can talk.
Okay, well, you asked a great question. What should the Israeli government do? Well, the answer is very simple: end the occupation.
And then
End the
what?
goddamn
And then what? Then
occupation.
we'll have suicide
And
attacks.
end
And
the suffering of people. People.
what do you propose? Do you think that the occupation?
Why would you have suicide attacks? What else? Let me continue.
Sorry.
Sharon, let me
I'll
continue.
shut up.
The example you gave is not the correct
I'll
example.
shut up.
The example of America and Mexico is not the correct example. I tell you why. If America occupied part of Mexico, which, if we want to go historically, California was part of Mexico, but never mind. New borders now. If America occupied, let's say, a state, western part
It's a
of
good point,
Mexico.
but stop there, because if now Mexico wants California back and now the Mexicans want to
Yeah.
go to California back, do you think that the U.S. would say, yeah, sure, why not? Come back. We'll leave. It's yours. I don't think so.
Okay, so it's survivors of the fittest. We don't have a Palestinian country, so let our audience, both of our audiences know this. We don't. There isn't currently Palestine does not exist as an independent country. We're still under occupation. It was taken in two parts, 67 and 48. We're talking about an example where the U.S. occupied part of Mexico today, and you expect the people to sit down and not do anything, and the U.S. stays there for decades. The answer is a simple answer: end occupation.
Then what do you think will happen?
Israel has been dragging its feet. What will happen is we'll have peace, and we need to solve all the other issues, including the refugee issue.
I lost you.
This is all happened.
George?
Huh?
You?
Hello? Are you there? Hello?
Your picture is stuck, and I can hear you.
Hello?
Just breaking.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Nope. And now I can hear you. Oh, that's good. You have 33 seconds.
You hear me? I hear you. But hi. Okay, we're back. Okay, good. So all I'm saying is everything has context. We've been under occupation as a Palestinian people. Okay, so the answer is ending the occupation. That's my answer to you. Okay? And then we'll have peace and love.